Okay, so on this episode of Tales from the Game Table, we are discussing the time that an entire Magic the Gathering tournament circuit back on Long Island changed its rules specifically because me and a friend of mine brought an attractive young lady to a tournament for Magic the Gathering.
So what happened?
Well, we were part of, it was me and a friend of mine at the time named John, were part of a two-headed giant Magic the Gathering tournament circle. They would have fairly regular tournaments. This is back in like the early to mid 90s, so maybe 94, 95, somewhere around there. And I think 94. And they would have regularly planned two-headed giant. That was the format of all these tournaments, two-headed giant tournaments, which for those who don't know, a two-headed giant tournament is we have two people, each person has their own deck, you share a turn, you both play at the same time, you have a combined life total of 40 life points rather than 20. So we had been to a few of these before and had done okay, but had never won, and we pulled a stunt in one particular tournament. It was actually kind of a last-minute thing, but we came up with this funny idea, and most of the people involved in the tournament, in fact, I don't think there were any females. They were all males. They were all guys in the tournament. So we brought a friend of ours who was an attractive girl who was wearing a low-cut shirt, and she sat between us at the tournament and distracted the other teams.
What did she do exactly to distract?
Well, she did a lot of leaning over the table to look at the artwork on cards. She was like, ooh, what's this? And what's that do? And there was actually one game, in fact, where one of the two players was so distracted, his teammate kept elbowing him and going, pay attention! Stop it!
So how did the rules for the tournament change?
After the tournament was over, they told us that if we were to continue coming to future tournaments, we were not allowed to bring someone who was, quote, not a player.
So was that for everyone in the tournament or just you two?
No, they changed it for everyone for the tournament, but it was because of us two. It was because we brought a girl to distract the other teams, which was really funny. The best part of this, though, is we didn't even win that tournament. We came in third. We did pretty good, but we only came in third. But I actually do believe that the third place was only gotten because of the distraction, because it was that particular team where the one player kept being unbelievably distracted and making mistakes, and his teammate kept elbowing him and telling him to pay attention. But yes, after that point, they actually changed the tournament rules that you were not allowed to bring anyone to the tournament that was not actually playing. Come to think of it, I should have taught her to play and brought her as my teammate for the next tournament, because then they wouldn't have been able to stop me. That would have been awesome. But yeah, so that was the time that a tournament circuit changed the rules for its tournaments specifically because of a bizarre tactic that I pulled during the tournament.